That is close to 55% upside. All right, welcome to Talking Investing. I am Tom. This is not financial advice. We're here to talk about all things investing. And today I want to talk to you about a company called Nikola Corporation, stock ticker NKLA. Nikola was in the news today, and their stock is taking a big giant hit from it. Now, what I wanted to do was just take a look. I think there's an opportunity here that is presenting itself as a result of this. So this is not going to be a deep dive video. I am in the middle of doing my due diligence to decide whether or not this is a long-term hold, but I think I see some short-term opportunity. I'm more of a long-term trader in general, but I wanted to get this out to you guys today while it's happening, so that maybe over the next few days you can do your due diligence and decide if you want to make a trade on it. Okay, as a brief summary, this is what happened today. Nikola founder indicted for misleading investors. Shares of Nikola tumbled in early trading on Thursday after founder and former chairman Trevor Milton was charged by prosecutors with making false statements to investors in the electric vehicle startup. That happened today. It's having a big impact on the stock. Let's take a quick look at that. Okay, so this is just Yahoo Finance. So if I take a look at the trading, it's late in the trading day on Thursday, July 29th. That's the day this news came out. So right now, Nikola is at $12.73. It's down 10.32% as we speak, so down over 10% on the day. So here's why I wanted to talk about this. Trevor Milton, who was the founder of the company and the former chairman of the board, stepped down last August, so he is no longer affiliated with the company. This is news we have known about. Nikola was trading over $80 about a year ago. They came out, they had some gigantic news. They were the it stock for a couple of days. Shortly thereafter, they had a big scandal that some stuff that they were talking about maybe wasn't true. Their technology wasn't as far along as everybody thought it was. I don't want to revisit all that. It's a little bit ancient history, but I guess that's the point of my video today is this news was already built into the stock. This person is no longer affiliated with the company. The company has been cooperating with this investigation all along. Everybody already knows what happened. That is the reason this stock went from the 80s down to, $13 or $14 or $15 where it's been trading recently. So for it to take a hit today, a 10% hit in one day, I believe is a short-term knee-jerk reaction to this news, and it presents a trading opportunity. Okay, so the company today came out with a statement in response to this news, and most likely in response to the fact that their stock is getting beaten up. Nikola Corporation statement regarding government action against Trevor Milton. Trevor Milton resigned from Nikola on September 20th, 2020, and has not been involved in the company's operations or communications since that time. Today's government actions are against Mr. Milton individually and not against the company. So here's their response. They're saying what I'm saying. There's no new news here. They're on track with all of their milestones. Their business is going along as investors thought it was. So every piece of news has already been priced into this stock prior to today. So to have a 10% drop today really is representative of nothing. So you can see June 9th, 2020, they hit a high of $83 intraday. A few days before that, they were down in the 20s. So they went ballistic on some news. If you see on the 2021 chart, I've drawn two yellow lines and a red line. I just want to talk about those real quickly. The red line is at $9.22. That is, and they've touched this a couple of times in their history, that is their absolute low. It seems like they kind of flashed down to that a couple of times and recovered from that. So that's not the area that I'm looking at. There's a yellow line here at $13.19. That has served as support all the way back to this point, which is December 28th of last year. So we touched that right here. We got very close to it again right here in March. Support turned into resistance here in April. We bounced off of this a couple of times. And then once it broke through this right here, you will see that it has been kind of trading up and down inside of this range to this yellow line on the top right here, which is at $19.46. Call it $19.50. So between around $13 and around $19.50, this stock has been trading comfortably for the last several months. So to me, that is the trading range that this stock is in. So how I look at this is it is sitting here now. I'm going to zoom further in. As an aside, please smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a video. This right here is today. So it looks like we're at $12.73 right now. If we can hold at that level and stay, within 5% of that $13.19, or call it the $13 mark, if we can hover around there and stay in that range, I think that this knee-jerk reaction will go away and we will move back into the trading range that we've been in. Hopefully what will happen is we will finish above this yellow line and then, start to trade back, something like this, back up towards, at some point, hitting the top of resistance. So we don't know how long that'll take. It looks like it's traded over the course of a month or two from top to bottom. So let's take a look at what that range is. If I go from this point that we're at the moment back to the top of this trading range, that is close to 55% upside in what I think is going to potentially be over the course of the next, 1 or 2 months, if not sooner. This is not financial advice. This is what I'm doing. So what I would do in this instance is I would have a stop loss, maybe 10% below that line. So somewhere in the, $12 to $12.50 range. If it starts to get to that point, then you may see the opposite happen, and it may take from here and retest this line down here. So we do not want to take our journey all the way down to $9. For me, I would stop out somewhere around $12. You guys have to do your own due diligence and decide what your risk tolerance is on this. So my opinion is it's going to jump back into its trading range between around $13 and around $19.50. So there's a few different ways that this can be played. That's over. We looked at it. It was a 55% upswing, just trading, holding the stock. So that's a very nice return in, between 1 and 3 months if that were to happen. Another way to play this would be to take a look at the options. There's some August or September options that have a chance at doubling or tripling. I'm not going to look at that. You guys can take a look and decide for yourself. So those are my thoughts on what's going on with Nikola today. I think there's an opportunity. Do your own due diligence. Check it out. It's worth putting on your watch list. Wait and see what happens. There's a chance we get a nice little trade here. I will probably be doing a deeper dive on this in the future. So join us for that one. So thanks for watching the video, and we will see you in the next one.